BJK Cup run shows just how far British women's tennis has come. The turn of the millennium marked one of the most significant periods in women's tennis. An audacious, charismatic generation had stormed the tour, usurping the old leaders and transforming the image of the sport. Serena Williams, Venus Williams, Martina Hingis, Lindsay Davenport, Jennifer Capriati and Anna Kournikova often generated more attention and higher TV ratings than their male counterparts. Some transcended the sport as global superstars. At the same time women's tennis was thriving around the world, it had reached a grim nadir in the UK. For years, not a single British woman reached the top 100. They competed almost exclusively on the lower-level ITF circuit, making fleeting cameos on the tour through wildcards at Wimbledon and during the grass season. The Fed Cup team was rooted to the zonal group stages, a world away from competing with the best teams. There had been a rich history, particularly in the Grand Slam winning era of Virginia Wade and Sue Barker, but by the early 2000s Britain was completely irrelevant on the WTA Tour. After another successful week for the British team in the Billie Jean King Cup, defeating Germany and the Netherlands in The Hague to reach the BJK Cup finals for the second year running, perhaps this is a moment to reflect on the progress made since those barren years. It has taken some time. And Kia Thaving, now the BJK Cup captain, and the late Elena Baltacha began to turn the tide by breaking into the top 50. Then came Laura Robson and Heather Watson. Although injuries obstructed Robson from achieving her full potential, Johanna Konta, a late bloomer, reached number 4 in the rankings. Over the past year, the current generation has distinguished itself through its depth. For the first time in 39 years, Great Britain has 3 players in the top 60, with Katie Boulter at number 40, Emma Raducanu at number 47 and Sonay Cardle at number 59. This will understandably elicit some shrugs. The US, after all, boasts 3 of the top 5 in the world. The Czech Republic seems to produce a new Grand Slam title winner every other year, and Ukraine is enjoying its most successful era despite the country being ravaged by war. With the exception of Raducanu's surprise US Open triumph, which she has not come remotely close to replicating, no Briton is competing for major titles despite the LTA having far greater resources than most other countries. However, becoming a top-level player is a significant achievement that requires a lifetime of hard work and resilience alongside talent. All the top 100, men and women, have defied the odds to build hugely successful careers. There is plenty to respect about the way these players have carried themselves. After years of injuries, Boulter's recent evolution has been outstanding. Others are more consistent, athletic and flexible, but she has shown with her ultra-aggressive shot-making that she has the weapons to hang with the best. She has also been a great leader, which she demonstrated on Saturday by immediately moving past her singles defeat and producing a superb performance with Jodie Burrage to win the decisive doubles. The absence of Raducanu, who played a pivotal role in Great Britain's run with a 5-0 record last year, further underlined their depth in The Hague. Cardle took her place as the number 2 and stepped up with 2 assured victories. At 5 feet 4 inches, she will always be vulnerable to the many bigger and stronger players on the tour, but the 23-year-old is an excellent athlete, composed, consistent and armed with a potent topspin forehand. She has shown she can at least enjoy a long career around the top 50. This trio is bolstered by those lower in the rankings. Harriet Dart, number 110, has spent most of the past year inside the top 100 and Burrage is attempting to re-establish herself after suffering significant wrist and ankle injuries while inside the top 100 last year. With her ranking of number 134, Francesca Jones is not a long way from being in contention for the team and is one of the most inspirational athletes around. Jones has a genetic condition, ectrodactyly ectodermal dysplasia, EED, which means she has 4 digits on each hand, and handling the intensity of professional tennis has been challenging. At the end of an intense few days, after their dismantling of the Dutch doubles pairing, Boulter and Burrage laughed their way through their post-match interviews. The pair are close friends and, as with this entire group, they frequently train together when home at the LTA National Tennis Center. Their tight relationship made up for their lack of experience as a doubles pairing. Even though it is a lonely, solitary pursuit, these players are supporting and pushing each other as they try to unlock their talent. In the process, they have fulfilled some of their personal goals while helping to return Britain to the top level. Considering there was a time not long ago when it was hard to even imagine British women on these stages, it is simply nice to see them there.